Hello all, Cara from Innocent Charms Chats here today for week 2 of Stationery Lovers. You will notice I'm a little bit late. As you can probably hear from my voice, which I'm still currently losing, I've been really unwell, and I just could not have come and filmed on at the beginning of last week to come Monday. So I'm here with my cup of tea in the hope that I don't have a massive coughing fit and I manage to get through the next few minutes with you, because I've really been wanting to do this video today to talk to you about my favourite writing implements. I love pens, don't get me wrong, I am obsessed with pens, but I didn't, until I watched Nikki's video and didn't think about this video, I didn't realise how many little quips I have around pens. Talking to my husband about it, so I basically have some health issues, one of which being it's very similar to severe arthritis, which I've had since I was actually 10. And since I was about 11 or 12, I've had struggles with my hands and being able to hold pens and write. But because I much prefer writing to typing, it's something I've always gone out of my way to make sure I can do. I need to always hold quite a wide-barreled pen, which is something Nikki says she much prefers for a similar reason. And it made me realise as I started talking to my husband about that, I do actually have really specific tastes in pens. I mean, you could give me any pen and I would write with it because I love writing and I love doodling and handwriting, playing and stuff like that. But I do definitely have specific requirements in pens. I much prefer a wider barrel. I much prefer a gel pen to like a biro, even though I prefer my writing in a biro, funnily enough. When I'm at work, I'm really possessive over my pens at my day job. So much so I have very different pens because I write at work, because I write a lot at work, with like brush tip pens, and all my employees literally just get big biros. And I'm really funny about it, I lock my pens away, but when they get hold of my pens, I have this real funny thing that if someone gets hold of my pen at work, that's it, that pen's now not mine, not involved, I can't have it, but I don't want them to have it either. So that pen ends up going into like the disappear land. But yes, I actually really was surprised how many little quips I do have around pens. But so here, I'm going to just show you very quickly a couple of my favourite pens. So my favourite pens in the last sort of year, or maybe even more than that actually, is this box of pens. So much so I have a box of them in blue because that's like my just like everyday colour to write. And these are Pilot Frictions. I know most of you have probably heard of Frictions. If you haven't, seriously buy one, because the good thing about Frictions, and I have a couple of types here. I have a type, I can't even think what it's called, but a normal sort of click down pen, and then obviously I have the standard like with a lid. They both write pretty much exactly the same. The great thing about Frictions is it's all about this. So on these ones it's at the top, these ones it's on the bottom. It's like a little rubber material, and it basically means these pens can be rubbed out. And I don't know what it is, I just find that incredibly satisfying. I like writing in pencil for the reason that I can rub it out actually. So when I found Frictions, it just changed my world. It's really sad, but honestly. I also like that all Friction pens come, and I don't know how well you can see this, like a rubbery gel round the tip of the pen, so when you hold them it doesn't hurt as much, but more comfortable. They're also a really decent sized barrel, so for me they're just great. I actually only currently have 2 colours in Frictions, which I think is insane. I have this like turquoisey blue and then my standard blue. I do usually have at least a red as well. I'll be honest, Nikki enlightened me in her video on Wednesday because she talked about Frictions too, and she has them in pinks and purples, and now I feel like so in need of going for a stationery haul because I have never seen them in pinks and purples, and clearly I need them in pinks and purples. On a day-to-day basis, and yes, on a day-to-day, I carry this little thing around with me. It's a Nordstrom, which is a shop in America, a little leather pouch that my aunt sent me. The reason, I mean, I have pencil cases, but this size is just perfect for my handbag. And this carries my everyday planner supplies of pens in. So obviously my Frictions go in there. I also have, which I just love, excuse me, are Friction highlighters. They come in a pack of 5. I went for the pastel ones. I'm pretty sure there was like standard highlighter colours too. So it's pink, yellow, green, purple and blue. Like the normal friction pens, these highlighters are basically erasable. They have the little nibs and they're just the perfect colours for me. So they'll go with me all the time in my little pouch. I also have 2 mini Sharpies. I'm going to talk about Sharpies in a minute, but I have a bit of an obsession with Sharpies. Quite a crazy obsession with Sharpies. And these are like 2 keyring Sharpies. So I've had these for years from America. That's the great thing about Sharpies, they last forever. I also have this pink pen. Now this is not a me pen, it's a scratchy pen. I don't know if you can see very well. It's a very tight nib. It's not me, I'm a gel person when I write, especially with my hand conditions. This is a Pilot pen. It's called the V-Ball, I think. It's from Paperchase, 0.5. Bit scratchy for me. I bought it because it was pink and I was just trying to find other pens that I really like because I was struggling with finding friction in different colours. So I still use it, but it's too scratchy for me. And then the last 2 pens I carry all the time are a Diablo Sensor, which is like a 0.7 fine line. I love fine line pens, they're my other favourite type of pen, as well as gel pens. And then I also carry a permanent marker fine tip, which is literally just some cheap banner fine tip pen. They're my everyday pens. And then I obviously have loads of pens at home. I'm not adverse to a pen. I just like all stationery. I just love them. So I go to a stationery shop and I see something I don't have and I have to have it so I can test it. And that's the whole point in this Stationery Lovers series, is that I can test these products and come to you and say, I really like these and this is the reason why, and hopefully then new people will find new stationery. So basically I'll quickly run through what sort of things I have in here. I have a lot of what's called Sakura Jelly Roll pens. These are like really fancy, crafty, glittery pens. My mum got me those years ago because I used to do sort of car crafts and stuff like that. I have like your standard gold gel pens, silver gel pens. I have Sharpie gold and silver pens, also from the States. Oh, I love them. This side I have just some more highlighters, Bic highlighters. My other like favourite colours are standard highlighter colours. If there's a novelty pen, I will be bought it because people know I love them. So I have my Russian doll, my Hello Kitty, my Momiji doll pens. People know I love stationery, so they buy me these beautiful little treats. I have loads of super cute like Hello Kitty pens and things like that. Even when I get given a free pen, when you go, you know, to, I can't even remember where this was from, like a blogging conference and stuff, they come home with me. I love pens. And then I have all my sort of fine line colouring-y pens at the back, because I do like to do like adult colouring. I just like to write, I really like to write in fine line pens as well. I don't know about anyone else, but they work for me. The only thing I wish with these Diablo ones is they weren't so thin, because they're not great for my hands. And then of course I have pencils. This is just a plain one, but I have some great pencils about. My desk also has a little notch for my favourite pens, or like the pens I use most at my desk. This is my only other pen I would say that comes close to the frictions for me to write with, which is called a Uniball Signo, and I just bought this only about 3 or 4 months ago in bright pink. It's just a ballpoint pen, pop-up ballpoint pen, retractable, but it does have a lovely thick barrel, again with a really nice soft rubbery gel. This is, does it say its measurement? No. Oh, 0.7 mil, so perfect for me. I'm more of definitely a 0.7y. And I just love it. This actually writes beautifully. It writes more like a gel pen. So if you don't need the friction, I would suggest these. These are lovely. And then I just have a Sharpie, and then another fine line pen, which is a Sharpie actually, made for the people of Pinterest, because Pinterest rock. Talking of Sharpies very quickly, because I know I am getting very long and I haven't really massively talked to you about pens. But I did, if you follow us on Facebook, on the Stationery Lovers Facebook page, if you don't, why not? Get over there, link below. I managed to buy the Tesco Sharpie bargain. I believe it is still in stores and online, so go check it out. I got 28 new Sharpies for £7. That is insanely good value. Currently have all of these and more in drawers, which I'm not going to get out and show you. One day I'll show you. And I'm going to replace all the ones that I've already got here. I'm actually going to send to Nikki and Kirsty. Need like 70 Sharpies. Well, I don't really. So I'm obviously going to spread my love and send them to my girls. I would love to know what your favourite writing implements are. Do you have a pen that is just go-to? Thank you ever so much for watching. Nikki, Kirsty and I are really appreciating all the love we're getting for Stationery Lovers. It's lovely to start to try and build a little community. So don't forget to go and watch their videos, links below. Like this video, please comment, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. Thank you, lovelies.